Hi everyone, it's Margaret here. I've been asked many times about avocado dyeing, and I know there are probably other tutorials on YouTube how to avocado dye, but I just wanted to show you what I do, and I've never had a bad batch of avocado liquid. So anytime we buy avocados, I usually don't eat avocado. My son likes to make guacamole, so whenever he does, I always tell him to save the skins. And if I'm not able to get to boiling them right away, what I do is I stick them in the freezer. And when I have time, I go back and take them out, even frozen. And all I do is just dump them in a pot of boiling water. Or I put them in the water before they boil and just let them sit and just kind of forget about it until I'm ready to go back. So here you can see the avocado skins that have been completely cleaned out. Now you'll always get a little bit of residue here, but don't worry about it. I always strain mine afterwards with a nice cheesecloth, so you get a nice clear fluid. So here are the avocado skins ready to go, and I'll show you. I even keep the pits sometimes. I just throw everything in and it always comes out really a beautiful pinky color. So just to give you an idea too, after I have a big pot of liquid, I don't like to waste it. So what I do is sometimes I just put them in freezer bags. And as you can see, this one, I've just taken it out of my freezer. And you can see how beautiful and pinky this one is. And it's ready to go. So whenever I need to do a little dyeing, I will thaw this out in my sink, keep it in a bowl, and it's ready to go, ready to use anytime. So this is the frozen one. And when the pot the liquid has cooled off, I just put them in these Ziploc bags. As you can see, this is the last batch I did. And I put them in the Ziploc bag in the fridge if I'm going to use it right away. And whatever's left over, I just stick it in the freezer. So there you can see how rich and deep this color is. And then depending on your fibers, all fibers saturate in different levels and different colors. So you have to experiment. And sometimes what's really nice is the fact that you do get different tones of pink instead of everything being the same. So that one's ready to be frozen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil up some water. I'll come back in a sec and I'll throw these in and I'll show you how it's boiled and how the color comes out. So I'll be back to you in just a few minutes. Okay, I think you can see I've put my skins in the boiling water, and actually it's not quite at the boil yet, so I'm going to let that boil up, and then I'll come back again and show you how the color starts to come out of the skins. So that's all you do. Put it in a pot of water, let it boil, and watch it change colors. Okay, so you can see how the water is starting to turn a nice pinky color. It didn't take long at all. Now, depending how many skins you have, this time I only had like 2 or 3 small skins, so I used a smaller pot. But if you've got lots of skins and you want to do the batch all at once, use a larger pot of water. But this is coming out really beautifully. You can see that it's got a beautiful pink color, so it's going to be a good batch. So let's let it go for a while, and then I'll come back to you and show you the next step, okay? Okay, I think this has reached the perfect color, and I'm going to take the liquid now and strain it with cheesecloth to get rid of any flesh or residue in the liquid. So let's go to the next step. Okay, I have my strainer set up with the cheesecloth. I have this type. It's got a little strainer on the bottom, but any strainer will do. I put my cheesecloth in the center, and I'm going to drain the liquid into my bowl. So the pot is small, so I think I can handle it with one hand, I think. Well, if not, I'll set that down there for now and just pour it. And you can see that there is a little bit of flesh there. That's all coming out. And even so, we're getting a nice nice batch of this liquid, and I'll show it to you. Now there you've got the skins in there. Now I have actually used the skins more than once, and I've still been able to get a nice batch of liquid. So if you've used your skins and you want to pop them in the freezer, you can use them again. Give it a try. Sometimes you still get a really beautiful batch of liquid. So I've strained my liquid now, and gotten a beautiful rich pink, as you can see. So I'm just going to show you a couple of different pieces that I'm going to set inside. You don't want to do this when the liquid is hot, but I can use my cooled off batch just to show you the different variations you can get from avocado dyeing. So I'll come back to you again. Okay, I'm using the cooled off liquid. Just to show you, I've selected a few pieces of trims that you can dye, and you should wet them first. Pass them over the faucet and just soak it a little bit. But for this purpose, I'm just going to dip them in the liquid as is. So this is the first one I have. So I'm dipping it in. And again, depending on the fibers, that will determine, you know, how the liquid will be absorbed. This one, for example, I don't know how much you'll be able to see, but it's a very gentle pink. And then I've got some polyester lace trim. Again, you should soak them first, but I'll just give you a peek at some of the different colors you can get. I don't know how much you'll be able to see in color, but this has picked up a beautiful soft pink as well. That's the lace trim. And then I have this other roughly trim here. We'll dip that in. Now this one seems to be picking up even more color. It's so pretty, it's gorgeous. It's a fleshy pink again. And then I have this beautiful rose trim. I want to try that. And I'm actually going to give this a little soaking. Just one sec. Okay, so I'm going to dip that in. Now, if you want a richer color, you might want to let it soak a little bit longer, depending on how much absorption you want. But I find that usually if you just dip them in and take them out, sometimes give them a little rinse so there's not, you want to make sure that they're really wrung out well, because what happens if you leave too much moisture in it, it could cause a little bit of staining on your trims. So what I do is I wring them out really well. And either, you know, it's a shame to stick them in the dryer. You don't want to have the dryer on for just a few little pieces, but the weather's good here now, so sometimes I just do a little tray and put them outside and let them dry quickly. That's the whole secret. Oh, this one is just beautiful. It's just picked up the liquid so beautifully. I just love that. In the rose and this beautiful pearl trim. I just love that. So, I hope that gives you an idea, ladies. It's really simple. Don't be intimidated, but I do get a lot of questions about avocado dyeing, and I'm telling you, it's very simple. Just follow these quick instructions and sample out some of your pieces, and I'm sure you're going to be thrilled at the results. And don't forget, ladies, you can freeze. So don't ever waste any avocado liquid. One thing, when you do thaw it out, give it a good stir, so it evens out the liquid, because sometimes you get a little fine residue at the bottom of the bowl. So give it a little stir and it'll even out the color beautifully. Okay, ladies, good luck. I hope you give it a try. Let me know how you make out. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.